Bad guys are getting good, and they're getting better.
Scams run by gangs working in a war-torn corner of Southeast Asia.
Is this a form of modern-day slavery?
Definitely, yes. And no one could do anything about it.
And in 1 month, you wired $1.65 million
Correct.
in 9 transactions?
Yes.
How did you find out, finally, that there was no money there?
This is one of tens of thousands of U.S. victims of a fast-growing new form of financial fraud.
The bad guys are getting good, and they're getting better.
Scams run by gangs working in a war-torn corner of Southeast Asia.
Is this a form of modern-day slavery?
Definitely, yes. And no one could do anything about it.
Well, joining me now is Lily, and Lily has chosen to remain anonymous. So, Lily, thank you for being here. You said this started when a random man popped up via text on your WhatsApp, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And what was the first communication?
He popped up on my WhatsApp and asking for a home remodeling. And I'm in the real estate business and also do some remodelings. So I said, who referred you to me? And then he said that Mr. Wang referred to me. And I said, okay. So I sent him some pictures. And then he started to introduce himself to me. Like, he's a 35-year-old guy, from Shanghai, live in Boston. And he also asked me, like, what's my age, who I live with. And he's kind of like do some homework on me, like what type of job I do. And I did tell him that. I have a husband with the kids and all stuff, and I just tell him all the truth about me. And I feel like I can know a friend.
And how did the conversation turn to
an investment, right? And because one day I told him that the stock market is all bloody red, like the stock market is all down. And then he said, oh, I don't invest in stock market. He said, I invest in Forex gold trading. And then he said that, you don't have to give me the money. I mean, you create your own account. Okay. And then he helped me download everything, like the Coinbase, the Kraken, and crypto.com. And then he downloaded the MT5, and then he asked me to play with it. And then I think I played with within 7 days. Okay, I said, I'm ready. And then first money in is $25,000.
And you eventually borrowed money from friends, right?
Yeah.
So you borrowed a total of $900,000 from friends?
Correct. I borrowed $900,000.
You have some really good friends.
Yes, I do.
And in 1 month, you wired $1.65 million?
Correct.
In 9 transactions?
Yes.
How did you find out, finally, that there was no money there?
I tried to pull out the money for $250,000 for the first time. Mm-hmm. After I invest most of my money. And then they say that you have to pay, it's called anti-money laundering verification fee. It's about $155,000. If you don't pay within the 3 days, your money is gonna be frozen. So I trusted him. So I go and get the money, borrow from my friend, and pay him that $150,000. Okay?
And then you couldn't withdraw.
And then I tried to withdraw the second time, and they rejected the withdrawal again. It said that I have to pay 8% tax. And I got mad with that scammer. I said, why you didn't tell me up front that I have to pay all this tax? He said that, why don't you just talk to the customer service, if they can extend it for you. So I went to the customer service and messaged them. And they just keep all kind of excuses. If you don't pay, your money is going to be frozen. You
say you were scammed a second time for $6,000 trying to get some of the initial scam money back.
Correct. After I realized that I got scammed, okay, and I'm trying, my mind, it doesn't work anymore. I lost function. My brain lost function. I couldn't focus. You don't know how it is when you are under through that kind of a depression, that you have. And I watched the YouTube, and there's a comment there saying, oh, I get my money back from this cybermaster. So I go and reach out to them. I said, how you promised me to get my money back? They said, oh, we go to the scammer wallet and retrieve the fund back. I said, oh, okay. I believe it, okay? I believe it. So Now it's just like don't believe in any recovery funds. The only people that can help you probably the law enforcement. That's it.
Have they disappeared completely now?
Yes.
Well, last question. How do you feel about this now?
Well, it still hurt though, and I'll never forget that I make this big mistake,
Lily, thank you for sharing this for people. It'll save a lot of people from getting pulled into something like this.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing this.